As you're planning your retirement, there's a shift that we should think about as we map out our finances and our life after our career. There's actually two important things that I want to share with you. The first one's for everybody, and then the second one is for business owners or entrepreneurs who might have the option to design their day and their week while they're working. Many times they can have a completely different version of retirement. So for the first example, though, it's a reframe to the way that we're thinking about retirement. And this can help, if we do it right, it can confirm that we're making the best decision possible about when to retire, and then it can also keep us motivated to actually accomplish the future financial and retirement goals that we want. It can also help us really make our future bigger than our past. And this is an important concept in positive psychology, because if we don't have hope or if we don't have things to look forward to, that can greatly reduce our present life satisfaction. You know that quote, where there is no vision, the people perish. But for some people, as they're planning their future, they don't really like that term retirement because it might conjure up some ideas or images of really the opposite of what they want their life to become. It could be the image of an old fogey, rocking in a rocking chair on the porch or being unproductive, or maybe a memory of their elderly grandparents just watching TV all day in retirement. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing either of those things, but if that was the only thing we did, then it's probably not what we're looking for. And that might cause us to do something like putting off retiring or maybe delaying planning because of having that thought or that question of what am I going to do all day? And so they keep working because they don't know how good life can be after we're done with work. If you're anything like our clients, life after work is really about time freedom. It's about enjoying life still, but it's also about feeling fulfilled, right? I mentioned this in every video, and it's important. It's the 3 C's. It's creativity, connection, and contribution in retirement, having those. So if there's something that might be stopping you from mapping out or getting more clarity about what's possible in this next stage of life, maybe it's a negative feeling about that word retirement. So what if we just replace that word in your head? You can use freedom or independence, because if you're coming from a place and looking for a place of financial freedom, then you have the option, if you've achieved financial freedom, you've got the option to continue work if you want to, or to stop work. You have the option to explore other pursuits if they interest you, if you want to do that. And you have the freedom to decide how are you going to express your creativity or maybe your curiosity, and who are you going to connect with more? And what are you going to do to contribute to other people's lives? On to the second part of this video, which is really for business owners or entrepreneurs. Now, if you don't have your own business, if you're not an entrepreneur, but you have a friend who does, maybe send this video to them. If they're in the same stage of life as you, either pre-retirement or newly retired, share this video with them. As a business owner, your retirement could look quite different, right? You might have more freedom in your career to decide how you want to spend your day or your week. Now, I do understand that it might feel like the opposite of that when you look at all the day-to-day things it takes to run the business. It might feel like you're not the business owner, but you're the overworked employee. But as the decision maker, as the business owner, you've got some options. And the concept that I want to share with you in this video is the idea of retiring in your business. Because think about it like this. In your business, there's all these things that we need to do, right, so that the business can run. It's the sales and marketing and product, right, the delivery, distribution, the operations and people management, and all these things that we need to do. Some of these things you enjoy and some you don't, right? You may really enjoy the marketing side or the sales or the talking to new clients or customers if you have them. So as you think about your financial freedom and your time freedom, are there things in your business that you do better than anybody else? The things that you enjoy doing. And are there any things that you're doing right now that you could actually spend money on so you wouldn't have to do them anymore? You'd essentially be lowering your income with the goal of freeing up your time. It looks like something like this, maybe, if I can get this thing to move over here. This circle is where you're spending all of your time, doing a little bit of everything right now as a business owner. But what if you were able to do the things that were more, as Dan Sullivan says, fascinating and motivating to you? If it was the marketing and the sales, or maybe it's just one piece of this, right? What if you were able to spend your time, all of it, in one area, and then the rest got handled by somebody else? You could spend your time, your freed up time, on maybe just the $1,000 per hour tasks that really move the needle in your business, or you could spend your time exploring other pursuits. The idea is to continue to shrink that passion circle to take up the time, or to spend your time on the things that are most engaging to you, the things you love doing, the things that bring the greatest return to your business, or maybe just the greatest return to your life. And everything else is getting handled by somebody else. The people that can do that are essentially retiring in their business. Now, it's not for everyone, but it's an idea to at least think about. I hope it made you think in this video when you were watching it. If you did, and if you liked it, then like this video, and then I'll see you in the next one. We're always talking about retirement or financial freedom concepts and planning, and whether it's the non-financial or the actual financial and numbers and money parts. That's what we're doing on this channel. So I'll see you in the next video.